Well, welcome to Blended Philosophy. The topic for this episode, just going to make sure the camera is, oh yeah, that's good. The topic for this episode is labour. The primary question is, what's the best pattern of work? And the secondary question here is, do 40-hour work weeks contribute to an efficient society? Welcome, Rocco. So we're just basically we're going to talk about the question there, which is in the title of the chat there, and then go ahead and vote on an outcome here. I'm just going to introduce you to the other philosophers. Matt, say hello to Rocco.
Hi Rocco.
And maybe Actor.
Hey Rocco.
The question there is in the title, obviously, do 40-hour work weeks contribute to an efficient society?
It's alright, the scholar
Rocco
will explain.
Yeah. Just asking what makes us philosophers, and it's that we think about thinking. That is, philosophy is the study of thinking, and we think about thinking, so we are therefore philosophers, not, okay, bye.
0 hours is very efficient, because, you know.
Hey, Steve, how's it going, Steve? I've got perfect tales here.
I've got to listen. Oh, sorry, I didn't say that.
No, that's fine.
Steve, what would you like to say to us?
Yeah, so basically we're just trying to figure out if 40-hour work weeks contribute to an efficient society. And if you have any tips on not being banned, that'd be great, because this is the third time we've started to have this conversation here.
What's his name? Steve?
Yeah.
Steve.
STE.
Or does anyone have an ideal amount of work hours a week?
Until you get the job done.
Amen.
Wow, and like ideally,
okay.
when would you get the job done and how many hours?
Well,
Assuming one job per week?
I think to answer this question we need some type of framework.
Yeah, we could start with what our ideal ones would be.
Or
How many hours would you like to work? I
Or
mean,
what
you were
do-
talking about how you could go on endlessly, but like, do you want to work endless hours each week? Well, like, for me, I reckon my optimum will be like 25 or 30, probably.
Mhm.
And that's like, yeah. But some people like working, so they might want to work 40. But
I think if because the week is divided up into 7 days, so it kind of makes sense.
don't even get me started on the 7.
It kind of makes sense to say, work for 4 days a week and then 3 off, right? 4 on, 3 off. That sounds kind of reasonable to me. And then you want like I would say at most half of that would be working. So at most, what's 12 by 4? You've got 38.
48.
Oh, 48. So
Mate.
yeah, I think
sorry.
maybe like a 48 hour week. Is probably.
I've
maybe
solved
that's-
it.
Yeah.
Big brain moment here. Alright, so you go back, 100 years, and you look how many hours did you have to work a normal job to get enough money to sustain a certain living standard, right? Which is basically somewhere to rent or live, and basic staples like eggs, flour, pasta, some meat, yeah? And as society, technology develops and we become more efficient, those costs should be driven down so you can work less, right, to achieve the same thing.
Yeah.
And then we just target like a 2 or 3% extra on that, right? To, accelerate progress. And so, you just,
Oh yeah.
if times are getting worse, people have to work more hours. In good times, people can work less hours.
But I wouldn't want to live in the same conditions as someone from the Middle Ages. I think 36 hours. I think 3 days, 12 hours is like I think that's like perfect for the human body. You know?
I think we got to completely consider if the week is a good shape of time. 7 days in a row,
Interesting.
like why?
Yeah, why divide everything into weeks?
Actually, that's
Why not just
design.
have 2 days, 2 days off, 2 days, 2 days?
That'd be good. Yeah. Oh, I reckon I could do 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
So I feel like you get into the swing of it. 3 days, falls a bit much.
Yeah, the fourth kind of would suck, but if the third was the last one.
I don't mind doing like 3 days of work. You know, when
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I need to fit everything into 7 days.
What? Or you could do.
3 and 2 would be good.
Yeah.
And then I still want like maybe 6 or 7 hour days. Don't even know if yeah, I reckon that's doable. Then you're looking at like 20 hours.
See, the problem with a
for a
6 to
5 day
7 hour
period.
day, right, is if you get home after your 6 to 7 hour day and then you got to cook dinner and do all this cleaning.
Yeah,
and
but I
all
do that. I do that now, doing like 8 or 9 hour days. So I'm saying
What
to
an
do that.
absolute champ.
I mean, like if you go
You
to
don't
work,
feed yourself.
yeah. No, I mean, but if you by the time you go to work and come home, it's been like 9 hours.
It would make sense that it's open, like not in the middle of the day. So for lunchtime. Actually, depends where the Woolworths is.
See? Except for
You know.
lunchtime, and then depends where it is. You may as well keep it open for that.
I mean, I think, okay, here's a controversial idea. Okay?
Yeah.
Every day, 3 hours a day.
And so
Yeah.
then, take for example jobs where you've got a human doing literally what a robot could do.
I would have made those. Just fake.
And if the company could only hire people to do this, so many hours of work, they would be forced to automate it.
They'd hire more people.
No, but those people can't work somewhere else as well. You know? And so there's a limit to the amount of labour. Yeah? And so what can be automated, there would be great pressure to automate.
And even just in the meantime, the employees you would have, if you could only work 3 hours a day, then you would have to get the whatever task done in that 3 hours. You would not have.
Yeah.
I
So
think
then
the
instead
pay-
of hiring like human robot, you have to hire robotic engineer to automate the process. So everyone would have to become a lot smarter.
I think the pay would be based off
What?
like,
How does
like
that increase
tasks
efficiency?
done, rather because you like everyone can only work a small amount of hours, so your pay would be like how hard you work, which would increase efficiency. You know?
Oh, you would get paid instead of being paid per hour, you'd be paid per task.
Yeah, like paid for like.
Oh, I like
you know?
that.
And so maybe a task takes you 3 days to do, but at the end you get like a big payoff. It'd be like essentially contracting on every job.
Yeah. Or contracting, yeah, it depends how you.
Yeah, this is the cool version.
Alright, I
We
want
don't pay
to
tax.
do this. I want to do this. I want to play it out.
Sweeten it.
Alright, now you are CEO of
Monday.
Shouldn't they knew
I
about
did it.
that?
You should have done that and then bought $11 worth of Monero, which was like what I paid you for the movie ticket, and then been like, I did it.
Yeah, and then you can't track it because Monero, so you would never know.
That's true.
Okay. So what makes society efficient? Is it?
Jeez, can we just like click one of the buttons and then start chatting shit on that?
I mean, I haven't made up my mind yet.
I think the rush does happen.
I don't think a 40-hour work week does contribute to.
But normally
So that's
we have a
weird.
yes or no question, right?
Yeah, we do have that.
So I'm ready to vote.
Yeah, I'm ready to vote.
Okay. No.
Yeah, I can
Alright. One.
Because if you wanted to go more, you could go like 41 is actually better. Well, you know,
No,
so
it's
the
a yes
fact.
or no.
No, it's not. Is it good? Is do 40-hour work weeks contribute to? Yeah, we do have that.
So I'm ready to vote.
Yeah, I'm ready to vote.
Okay. No.
Yeah, I can
Alright. One.
Because if you wanted to go more, you could go like 41 is actually better. Well, you know,
No,
so
it's
the
a yes
fact.
or no.
No, it's not. Is it good? Is do 40-hour work weeks contribute to an efficient society?
Well,
Really do.
contribute. Of course they do.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's maximally efficient or whatever.
Oh no!
Well, that sounds like what I want to talk about.
Not yet. Everyone, shut up. Do 40-hour work weeks contribute to an efficient society?
What was that, Matt?
Yes. they contribute. So. Actually, I'm going to change my vote.
No, it's too late.
The-
All right. So from the stereo chat there, we had one yes.
Really?
And yeah.
Shit, really?
Yes.
The guy, remember?
Stop asking me.
Croc or whatever his name was.
Rocco.
Rocco. Fucking queero.
And from everyone in the room, we had 3 yeses and 1 no.
Oh, that equals no.
According to Pizza String, 40-hour work weeks do contribute to efficient societies. No, close enough.
Isn't it a sub question?
Yeah, no, that was it.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
Beautiful.
There's a primary question, so we're still going to answer what's the best pattern of work.
Next up, 41 hours.
Yeah, and then if we say that.
Oh, no, wait, I'm going to sign out. Everyone shut up. Okay, thank you for watching Blended Philosophy. We're going to be back here next week. We're still going to tackle what's the best pattern of work. If there's a recipe that you're not sure about, leave a comment there, or if there's something that you think would be fun for us to drink, drop it in the comment as well. I'm also open to suggestions of questions and topics and so forth.
It's a bit disappointing no one hopped on the stereo really, except for Gold Proco.
We had 3 listeners going at once. That was one more than